And we're going to start off with HLC. HLC put out a video today for Independence Day. I can think of few better videos for us to be checking out today than an Independence Day video made specifically for today by HLC. So let's check it out, chat. Oh, and Einhander, thank you for the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Einhander. It's great. Okay, good. And thank you for not spoiling Vespasian. I can't wait. Let's check it out. Oh, and Mr. Fuffer, thank you for the follow also.
Let me ask you something, America. No! Don't talk to him right now.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
First of all, I don't listen to a word.
Dude? Sand Dune Special Ed? Stop. It's 4th of July. You will not find a more patriotic day on the calendar year than today. Shut the fuck up, because you say the wrong thing and we're cutting the kid loose. And he's already got a war boner that's just itching to pop off. Shut up, Sand Dune Special Ed.
What did you say? But why would I not want to talk to him right now? What's he going to do? Try and bomb me again? No. It's his bloody birthday. He's insufferable this time of year. Whoa, what you saying over there, Red Coat? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of all this freedom and these bald eagles. What's that, George Washington coming to me in a dream and telling me that I need to give you a round fucking two?
Oh, God.
Piss off. You wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm like that Chick-fil-A slogan. I didn't create freedom, I just fucking perfected it. So you can take your king and your commie opinions and shove it right up your beans on toast
Tony?
ass. I'm not even a communist. I think this year for my birthday, I'd like some allies, aside from Poland, that aren't just complete fucking pansies.
Oh,
It makes
no.
me so happy when my efforts are recognized. We love you, little European Texas. Also, beans on toast. Anyone who is in fact not American is a communist.
I swear to God, if Nick doesn't show up as a voice in this video, I think I'm going to be disappointed. With all the communism that HLC, with all the communism verbalization HLC is throwing around, if Nick doesn't show up right now, I do think I'm going to be disappointed.
That doesn't make any bloody sense. No, but it makes dollars, and that's what matters, especially to those young single moms that like to spend their time in a gentleman's club. Starting to see where Florida gets it. And that's where you'd be wrong. He gets it from me. That's your problem, beans on toast. You're way too uptight, homie. You'll never experience the true freedom of living in a country without free health care, where thousands of Americans will visit the hospital after firework-related injuries on my birthday. It's great. Are we going to cover the news or not? Eventually, yeah. But it's also a special because it's my birthday. So guys, what do you look forward to on the 4th of July? I'd say spending time with family, grilling hot dogs.
Yeah, you would like cylindrical meat, you fucking...
I was wondering, and Buff delivered. I knew the second the nerd opened his mouth like that, I'm like, oh, fuck. Grandpa Buff is going to have something to say about it.
Hey, we're definitely not talking about British cigarettes on my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
For me, it's explosives, obviously.
Of course.
I especially like when they screw up and sometimes explode on the ground and you see that, the different colored phosphorus going all different directions and people start running.
Sake.
That takes me back to the Tet Offensive. It was a simpler time.
For me, it's like
it was.
the one time a year where open container laws don't count. Like, you could be anywhere outside drinking and the cops are like, cool for that one day.
He's not wrong. This is like the one day of the year where, unless what you're doing outside is actively dangerous to someone, the cops are like, I don't care. You could be yelling, you could be screaming, you could be drinking your ass off. The cops are just gonna be like, all right, you're not hurting anybody. You're not shooting fireworks at people. You have your fun. This is the day for it. You have a good time.
It's like alcoholic purging. For me, it's being around some of the bigger cities, especially the more dangerous ones like Chicago, where you get to sit out on your porch and play Is That Gunfire or Fireworks?
God, he's not wrong. I've had that I've experienced that in the States and in Canada. I have. In both the States and Canada, I've experienced that. Where I would hear fireworks, like, I remember when I was younger, when I was still living in the States, and it may not have even been the 4th of July. It could very well have been like New Year's as well, where fireworks, of course, would be going off. But then I would also at some point actually just hear pop, 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 pop. I'm like, those are fireworks. Those are definitely not fireworks. And you know what? I've also heard it in Canada too. Particularly on New Year's, although I have heard on Canada Day too, where you hear the pop and you know it's not a firework. Because yes, despite popular opinion, people do have guns in Canada. They do have they do have rifles and they do have pistols in Canada if they're properly licensed. A lot of hunters have guns. And when I used to live in Newfoundland, there's a lot of hunters in Newfoundland. And so I was hearing those guns going off during Canada Day and during New Year's. It's an interesting thing. And Mr. Falfer, I'm glad you found me too. I hope you're having fun.
We may have a problem.
Look, I know he hasn't said anything yet, but I think I speak for the kid when I also say explosives, right?
Actually, no. I like snakes. Those are a lot of fun.
Are we stealing jokes from Joe Dirt now?
No, Buff. In Joe Dirt,
Hang
it's
on.
snakes
I got slightly distracted for a second. I need to hear that joke again. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted.
Yeah, but I think I speak for the kid when I also say explosives, right?
Actually, no. I like snakes. Those are a lot of fun.
Are we stealing jokes from Joe Dirt now?
I don't get it. I never saw Joe Dirt. So unfortunately, I don't know what he's talking about. About the snakes. Oh, the snake. Wait, is this like something about like sticking a firework up a snake's cloaca or something, or sticking a firework down a snake's mouth or something like that? Is that the joke? No, Sketty, I've never seen it. Snake is a type of firework. Okay, it's a literal firework. Okay. It's of course, stop it. I mean, I've never seen Joe Dirt, and like I know the very basic premise of Joe Dirt is that he's like a hillbilly in the truest sense, and so that's where my brain went. Little pill firework. Oh, okay, it's referring to those snakes. Those I've seen, Andrea. Yeah, it's like it's not even a firework. It's just like you light it and it just goes, whoa, and it like looks like something is coming out of hell. Those I've seen. I'm very familiar with those. But well, at least I've never seen them like explode. Let me put it that way. But no, I never saw Joe Dirt. That type of comedy movie just never. I can never get into it. I couldn't get into that type of comedy, so I never saw it. Please don't kill me.
No, Buff. In Joe Dirt, it's snakes and sparklers. And sparklers, when used incorrectly, can create very large explosions. Don't do that, by the way. Please don't.
Really?
No.
Huh.
I like the snakes because when you light them, it's like you're opening a portal to hell.
Exactly. Exactly. That's, I think, the same fucking thing. Every time you use those snakes, when they just start expanding, it literally looks like like something is reaching up out of hell. And I forget, there's actual, I've seen a video of like a science experiment where it was on a slightly larger scale in a contained environment, and it literally looks like hell it is like birthing itself onto the world. Is like on a bigger scale than the standard like snake firework thing. It's I've always thought that. Yes, yes, Reverend. Yes, HLC, I will take that brain. I will take the red for the brain cell now, please. If you please.
Hell, and I stare into the abyss and dare the devil to fucking try.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
of course
checks
I would.
out.
And, go ahead, little buddy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Frankly,
Let the sin begin.
Nito, when did it stop? Come on now, when did it stop? Let's be real here.
oh, okay. Franklin says he likes smoke bombs because he can deploy them and hide where he's going and then steal everybody's
Of
trash.
course.
I
Of
like bottle
course.
rockets. It reminds me of those missiles I used on those Houthi drones. Can I get a hell yeah?
Well, since
Hell
no one
yeah.
else would do it, hell yeah.
I'm rather a big fan of the fountains. They're like a kid-friendly version of what comes out of my nose at 75 rounds a fucking second.
I love A10. Oh, I love A10. It's so damn twitchy. It's so freaking twitchy. It's you draconic. Oh, the fountains just rolled up, and he was going plat plat tat plat plat. Actually, with the egg 10, it's more like burr.
Hi, bruv. Ain't they retiring you?
Oh no.
They've been talking about it for years. This is like the 6th time they've tried. Let's see what happens. But either way.
I thought that the A10 was getting upgraded. Is the A10 actually being retired? I thought they were going to be upgrading it. The last I heard, there was actually going to be like a new generation of them or something. Am I? No, that's what I thought. I thought that they were upgrading it. They've been going back and forth on for years, and they said that they're doing it. Okay, that's what I thought. That's the last I'd heard is they are actually looking to actually do a full-on upgrade. Oh, but Kite, you're saying now that they're trying to... Oh my god, so we're back and forth. So they're planning on retiring it, but they also may be looking to upgrade it, but they may be retiring it, but they may be looking to upgrade it. Oh my god. Can they please just make up their minds already? Army, stop edging us like this. You were edging me, and not in it, and well, I mean, maybe I kind of like it, but damn it, stop edging me and just either leave me disappointed or make me climax. I don't care which, but do one of the other. Okay, please.
Hey, being retired is still better than having canards.
Because they're just oh so gay. That's what he's getting at.
I like the ones that spin really fast.
Oh shit, we got a Buckets cameo. HLC, you really went all out.
We still haven't gotten to what I like.
Stealing other dudes' women, we know. By the way, you left your landing gear back on the runway, you fucking piece of shit.
Okay, fine, if you're done. How about we start with the debauchery that is that Diddy trial?
Oh,
He was
God.
acquitted of all the bad shit except for 2 things. It's an unwinnable system, man. Seriously. If he would have been convicted of all that shit, oh man, people would have come out and said it was based on the color of his skin and blah, blah, blah. And now that he's acquitted, they're like, oh, it's because he's rich. There's literally...
Okay. Well, HLC may be correct about that, where they said if he was convicted and people would have come out and said, oh, it's based on the color of his skin. Who cares? Who cares what a bunch of reeing fans have to say about someone who committed a criminal offense? If he committed a criminal offense, and there's proof of that, and he gets charged with it, I do not fucking care what his reeing fans have to say when they try and claim it's because of the color of his skin. The man has been one of the most popular people in the country. There is no to even suggest, oh, it's because of the color of his skin is disingenuous to the fucking extreme. And I've seen the videos of people celebrating the verdict from the Diddy trial, where he basically got where he was convicted of 2 little pissant charges. I've seen the videos of the dancing. My opinion is it's not a no-win situation. It is not. Now, why he was only convicted of these 2 charges, not the others, I could speculate on that all day, but I'm not going to because I don't know. But the rationale that HLC is giving here is bullshit on a stick. It really is. And I don't buy it for a second. And honestly, if the people that like to basically treat everything like the color of the people that like to treat every situation where someone's ethnicity is the only thing that matters, well, then they don't need to be a part of the discussion. They do not need to be a part of the discussion if all they see is the color of someone's skin, because that means that they don't care about reality. That's it. And Chuck Toad, thank you for the sub.
Based on the color of his skin and blah blah blah. And now that he's acquitted, they're like, oh, it's because he's rich. There's
I
literally
know,
no win in
Elser.
this
I'm
situation.
very aware of that.
So shut up. Don't you send people to jail for not having a license to watch TV? Every
This is true.
bloody year, you colonists get more and more insufferable. And every year you become...
But he's not wrong. He's not wrong. UK will fuck people over if they don't have their license for their TV. If they watch the BBC and they didn't pay for that license, and now they're actually, yes, Colonel, this is a thing. The BBC, if you live in Great Britain, you have to basically pay a tax to be able to watch BBC. Like, I think it's people in the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically any broadcast that is like local to the UK, i.e. such as the BBC, you have to pay a license fee. I'm guessing it's every month to be able to watch that, to be able to watch your TV. Because that's what funds the BBC. The license is what funds the BBC. That is how the BBC earns money. If it was not for this, the BBC would not be earning money. And it's not only the TV license, it's also they are putting people in jail now for dissenting opinions on social media. Like if you, there have been so many cases that we've heard about where people in the UK like say something on social media that is less than kind, and I'm not even talking about anything bad. I'm not even talking about like outright racism or calling for someone to get killed or anything like that. I'm just talking about like offering a mild insult on social media in the UK can get you arrested. Or at least a visit from the police. The freedom of speech in the UK is seriously under attack right now. Very seriously under attack. Beans on Toast has no room to say anything when it comes to freedom of speech right now.
And every year you become less of yourself. Do you know how many times I've gotten the comment that you should start speaking with a Middle Eastern accent? At first it was like, okay, that's funny. And then after a while it's like, this is concerning. You just had firefighters killed in a baited ambush that some guy set a fire and then attacked them, killing 2.
Our TV license now got worse. You Joe have to
Really?
have one to watch anything live on Netflix or YouTube, and it will cost you £174.50 a year.
Seriously, Heckle? Oh, Jesus, that's bad. Oh, guys, that is bad. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's so between that insanity with the TV license, where it's now including Netflix and YouTube, how the hell they pulled that off, I don't know. The arresting people for social media, and yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos out there showcasing a significant influx of people from the Middle East coming into the UK, and I've been seeing like the streets where you have whole communities that come out for like daily prayers, and they just leave the streets looking like shit when they leave. I've been seeing a lot of that with the UK too. It's yeah, UK is in a very bad spot right now. A really bad spot.
Just killed in a baited ambush that some guy set afire and then attacked them, killing 2. Wow, way to take down the whole vibe, you fucking asshole. And yeah, I'm aware. There's seriously no way to try and make this story funny in any way. I beat my head against the wall. I read every article I possibly could trying to find something to make fun of this, and it's just...
No.
The guy was a coward. He was a loser. And...
Yep.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah. The firefighter situation is heartbreaking. Like, this was not even cops. This was not soldiers, because we've heard about people that, we've heard a lot about people that go after the cops because supposedly the cops are racist. We have people that go after the soldiers because supposedly, people like to claim that the soldiers have ruined other countries, particularly the Middle East where they've gone to. These are firefighters. These are guys whose job is their only job. The only fucking thing they do is save lives. That is it. That is the only fucking thing they do. And the fact that this guy baited the fire department out specifically to kill them is absolutely heartbreaking. It is truly heartbreaking. And Crimson, the fact that there is even a discussion about arming EMTs and firefighters, the fact that the discussion even has to be had means we've already lost. Honestly, if we as a society can't even not attack the people whose only job is to save other people through non-lethal fucking methods, if we have to debate arming those people, the game is over. Now, realistically speaking, this is not the first time this has happened. This is, I'm reasonably sure there have been incidents of this in the past where I believe EMTs and firefighters were basically sniped, where they were led into a situation and they were shot and or killed. And the debate did come up then too. So this is not the first time that this has happened. I think Fishy, I obviously they would not be arming the firefighters that go into the fires. They would be, the logistically speaking, what they would probably suggest is arming firefighters who are not actually on the hose teams going into the fire. They'd have it either, they'd be talking about arming either the guys on the trucks or maybe even the commanders on site of any fires. But it's still, I think, my suspicion is before, Revan, that's where I'm going. Before they go to arming firefighters, EMTs, what's going to happen is any fire call or any EMT call is automatically going to have law enforcement dispatched with it, which unfortunately is going to stretch law enforcement very, very thin. Because I'd say EMT and fire calls are just as high if not higher, than calls for police. So by pairing up every fire call or every EMT call with law enforcement is going to stretch law enforcement resources incredibly thin. But I did like it's that this is my biggest fear is they're going to go into an overreaction. That the decision might be to go to an extreme in how to deal with this, such as like arming the firefighters. Honestly, Seagull. I don't think so. I think that the person who did this shooting was just, as HLC said, they were a coward. They were unhinged. I have no doubt we're going to hear about their online postings. They might have even actually posted some kind of online manifesto too, which no, you will not be seeing that on my stream. But it's overall, it's a very sad state, and it's another instance of people who gave their lives literally to do nothing but help other people. And it is incredibly sad.
Although we did read that some of his classmates said he used to draw swastikas in books, and it made them very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Oh God.
but that's all real hearsay, kid. I mean, it doesn't make what he did any less or more just abhorrent. Although that should be kind
Correct.
of the primary rule. If me or anyone that you know ever does something awful like this, you should just make up the most wild, outlandish, fucked up shit about them you possibly can.
You're not trying to be an ass. Heard you paused some of the aid for me. I could really use those missiles right about now. Oh,
Uh-huh.
without the West helping, this special military operation should come to an end relatively soon.
Cops will already respond to any fire call for the most part, but this will delay the firefighters in starting to fight the fire, correct? Because if they show up first, they will have to wait till the cops get there and secure the scene before they get out to save people, which is dumb that it even... Drowner, I think in theory they would, if they do that, that's probably what they would say. My guess is a lot of firefighters probably will not wait, especially if it's an involved fire or it's a medical call. I'm guessing a lot of firefighters will not wait for the cops. If they're right there and they can see the person that needs help, they probably won't wait, honestly. Nor should they be forced to. It's, their whole job is to help people.
The West helping, this special military operation should come to an end relatively soon. And it's probably because they're running out of missiles.
Wait. Hold up. Did Slavic Special Ed just imply that the U.S. is running out of missiles? Did he really just make that absolutely insane insinuation? HLC, give it to him.
No, it's due to a review of that equipment that is going over there. Also, I specifically brought up the part about the running out of missiles thing because that's coming from Russia. No U.S. source has said that at all. I looked in depth trying to figure out exactly where that came from. Not American. Okay, I literally started this entire video.
Shut up, Slavic Special Ed.
Okay, JRC, now do it in the voice of Pierre. Shut up, Slavic Special Ed. Actually, hang on. Wait. Hold it.
Shut up, Slavic Special Ed.
Did it come through? Did it sound good? Lovely.
not American. Okay, I literally started this entire video and you're just going to ignore me the entire time. America,
No.
I have a question for you.
Oh,
It's
God.
called toilet paper. I'm sure it'll just revolutionize everything in your country.
Oh, God, that's so true. It hurts. Oh, that's so true. It hurts. Because, yeah, they literally just, like, shit in the streets. They literally shit in the streets. Oh, my God. That's it. Well, bravo.
What? What do you want? You're interrupting my birthday celebration because you suck. What? You really think that you have set back my nuclear program 2 years?
Probably more.
Are you just naive or are you stupid?
Be thankful we didn't decide to set it back permanently and turn you fuckers into a glass factory.
I mean, that's what my sources are saying, and that's just based off of the amount of damage that we have observed from Israel and myself. Although, there is a small possibility that you have facilities that we're unaware of. But given the fact that your guys' social media propaganda is like S tier, it's beautiful. Honestly, I really should just take some notes. But your secure compartmentalized information is just dog water. I'm going to trust my intelligence sources.
Yep.
Also, and you lie about fucking everything. All
Yeah,
that
pretty
chest
much.
beating and you're still trying to catch up with hypersonic technology. How am I catching up in something that I'm leading in? Because like mine aren't made up. So I've already fielded one, the Dark Eagle, the long-range hypersonic weapon. The second one's about to be fielded, the Prism, the precision strike missile, which also does ground and air targets, is capable of being fired off of the HIMARS. And now, working on the Blackbeard, which is a shorter range and much more cost-effective hypersonic weapon, and that one should be fielded by 2028. But that one will also be able to be fired off of HIMARS and the incoming Common Autonomous Missile Launcher, also known as the CAMEL.
Boy.
Why do you need 3?
Because I'm building shit,
asking
man.
the wrong questions. How many are for sale? Okay, to answer Beans on Toast question, what's better than 1? 2. And you know what's better than 2? I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with 3. And to answer Poland's question, still working out the kinks. You're top of my list there, buddy. Oh, I am so glad I'm on this team. Also, kid.
No, Franklin, I don't think you'll be able to fly because you won't have a lift. But if we put rollerblades on you and taped a fountain to your butt, you could probably get moving pretty good.
Whoopits.
What?
For the love of God, don't light the trash panda on fire. Anyways.
No. Light the trash panda on fire. It'll be fucking hilarious. Please light the trash panda on fire. Like, shove a bottle rocket up its ass and light the fuse. I want to see the trash panda fly.
We have more or less a kind of small list of your upgrades that are coming very shortly.
Do any of them include bolt cutters or a blowtorch for this fucking hangar door?
What's looking like right now, laser defense systems, stealth drop tanks, electronic warfare suite upgrade, and radar.
Lasers? Did
Hello?
you say fucking lasers?
Oh, God.
Oh, no, that was my dyslexia kicking in. Infrared defense systems.
Well, it's a bit of a letdown, but infrared kind of makes me feel like I could be the Predator.
Wait, how the fuck did he do that?
The magic of cinema, Buff. Also, I
Yep.
know you're aware, but, and I can't believe I have to say this in this video because there are many other times that it would be more beneficial to the world and not just for your punchline.
Okay.
There's been an object detected that is going to move through our solar system. The 4th of July
no.
will no longer be known as an American holiday. You will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. I can't
Of course.
stand that movie.
Screw you, Beans on Toast. That is a fantastic movie. That is a great movie. Okay, great. Have a good night. Hell yeah, that is a great movie. And We are watching it tomorrow. We are watching. For those of you that are part of our Discord, we are watching that tomorrow for movie night. Be there, or I will send the aliens after you.
Up, he's getting to the best part.
In one voice we said, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
Go Boss! Go Boss!
Ah, chills every time I watch that movie, man.
Same.
It also makes
Same.
the British look like they can't do anything without us.
So, Uncle Sam, you got...
Well, not just the British. Let's be realistic. The entirety of that movie made it seem like no other country on the planet could do anything without the U.S. The U.S. basically led the entire frickin' thing. Now, they did change that up in the sequel. Yeah, I will play it. There you go. I mean, granted, the sequel did have that one group in Africa that was actually able to pin down and destroy aliens themselves. You know, Hoshino, there is a sequel to Independence Day called Independence Day Resurgence. It is pure schlock, and it's hilarious. Again, we are doing movie night tomorrow in the Discord. We are doing Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence. If you have never seen either and want to watch it, please feel free to join us.
A picture of these things yet, or at least a craft they're driving, maybe some recordings of their language?
No, so far all we got is a dot. Most are saying it's like an asteroid or something just passing through, but we'll keep an eye on it. Why?
Rule number 1 of any war. You have to dehumanize your enemy, and since they're not human anyways, I have to come up with some new racial slurs, and I'd like some time to plan, because it's going to be used for generations.
Because of course, Bob. Oh, that was great. That was wonderful. A fantastic Independence Day HLC video.